Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik and this is the game 1, the Pacific Advance Edition. This is my play by email match against AsuRob. He's allied commander, and for me it is the Emperor of Japan. This is scenario 50 with game version 26B. And this is already the 4th January 42. Roughly 1 month in the war. My forces have reached Singapore last turn. Comarc is secured. Marching on Nomaya. Out of Singapore, I guess Singapore can be also palming here some Dutch bombers. Night attack, scoring no hit against my fleet. This is the S-boat, was able to damage my destroyer. There's something sinking in the background somewhere, some allied ship. I get some hit on this S-boat, good, but not heavy damage, no fire. And of course I also try to get rid of the submarines and use my dive bomber for this. Because in this mod they have a range of, normal range of 8, so they can run ASW missions, 4 hexes, and I think this is enough. There is a lonely destroyer trying to sneak by, but I have here my torpedo bombers out of Menado, and John D. Ford is maybe going down. At least this destroyer is now so crippled that it will never reach Thor by the more. Ground attacks in China. Rob is also trying to bomb my forces. And I had here some aircraft on training mission. More or less because they was tired. And they try to intercept, but they are too slow. Or too high up. And luckily I also have here a carrier nearby. And what my torpedo bombers out of Manado cannot do, then is the carrier able to finish. And there was 2 more destroyers. Oh no! John D. Ford was not sunk so far, but now they are both dead. Okay, so anyway, enemy task force wiped out. 2 less destroyers left for the allies. But all of these destroyers are very weak and old and 2nd or 3rd class or ranking. So if the allies have them or lose them, later in 43 every allied player will normally push them to destroyer escort duty or something like this. It's not really a high loss for the allies to lose this kind of weaker equipment early on. The question is how much the allies can take with them or destroy from the Japanese side. And so far I try to cover more my ships against air and navy strikes. Not always successful, of course. This S-boat is still here in Comarc. And this is near Sydney. Slowly I also try to get all of the spaces around Rabaul to know where the enemy forces left and then wipe them out. Good, the crossroad here I need to clean it open again. And finally this enemy force is destroyed. But yeah, in 4 weeks they're back. But this is 4 weeks and now the street is secured. This is a bombardment. And I must shock here into this hex because I crossed here the river. There's an enemy unit. heavily destroyed, but I don't know. I also lose a lot of stuff by disabled. Of course, some is destroyed, but the amount of disabled is maybe more the issue, so near to Xi'an. But of course, destroying nearly 300 fighting squads is also not bad. So next battle for Clarkfield. And yeah, I have disabled, the others have destroyed. So far, so fine. And I get rid of one unit, and the second one still holding. Okay, good. So another day in the war. So far, smoothly. No major setback on my side. Air losses 6-1. All mobs losses. The pilot is wounded. I was able to sink 2 destroyers. Clemson class, they are even more shitty. This have only 4-inch, so 105mm or something like this. And single mount. I mean, these ships really have no real firepower. I mean, they can of course sink cargo ships, but they are not frontline. Or yeah, two full fleshed out destroyers for navy engagements. And because I forget this all the time, this is a unit will close the last option, because the Chinese, I think they walk in this way, so I control the hex. I'm the owner of this hex. So this is why I control here 5 sides, and the Chinese walk in this hex from this side, so I come now from behind, and then I will close this, and then the units are trapped. Then it's impossible to get any supplies in this hex, because there's no base, and there not even airdrop, I think, is more possible. Good. I also was now 1 hex away from Xi'an. Some losses, but I have only no. I must cross the next river here. So we will see how's the next shock attack going. Same here in Yunnan. Bencho, I need time to rebuild my armies, so this will be not. These 2 hexes will need time. This is more or less defense operation. Here I try to take Kokong, and at the same time I try to take Xi'an, Yunnan, and maybe also start to break through here. Of course, this army is maybe not strong enough. I have here only 1000 attack value, so I have here 1000 more. Together they could take on Xi'an. The problem is these high mountains don't allow me to walk here 2000 attack value together, so I must use both ways. Everything fine here. Waiting for all forces arrive in Shoa Buru, and then I can cross to Singapore together. Submarines are on the way, blockading Colombo, trying to intercept the early shipping. And I have here also some hunter groups. 1 Congo class battleship. And why I do this is more or less in this mod you have now this new cruise speed of 5. So I use here the Congo is more or less a command ship, flagship, and the destroyers. All of the destroyers are frontline first class ships with a cruise speed of at least 5, so that the whole task force can react 5 hexes. And this task force is built on Yamashiro, and Yamashiro is an old class, so you don't get this high cruise speed, so only 4. And all the rest is inactivity. I mean, not inactivity, but nothing else happened. Yes, enemy task force, but we don't engage each other. I don't know exactly why, but I have normally Air Force, Cover Force, but no one like to fight here. And more equipment is moving down the map. So I prepare now the task force to go for, there's a division. So I set a whole division here, simply to take Tarakan, and then here also Balikpapan, and then once this is done, I can choose if I go to first take Celebes or if I go directly to Java. We will see. But Tarakan and Balikpapan, in this mod, I'm running out of fuel and it's already early January because I use my ships non-stop active. I'm really running out of fuel. I don't have any fuel left, so I really need to take this to oil bases, and I also need Palmbang now very fast. Once I take Singapore, I must immediately take Palmbang to need the oil to fuel my ships. Good, see you next time, take care, bye bye.